This is the retelling of the politically correct story of Little Red Riding Hood. Now, one day, Little Red Riding Hood left her mother's house to go visit her grandmother and bring her some snacks. Now, she wasn't going to see her grandmother because she couldn't take care of herself, because her grandmother was a very strong mind and body and very healthy. And these snacks she was taking were vitamin water and fruits and vegetables, very healthy stuff. And Little Red Riding Hood wasn't doing this because it was woman's work, but out of the kindness of her heart. So she continues on and comes to the woods, which aren't very scary woods. They're very inviting. So she walks in, unafraid. She walks along the path and comes upon a wolf, and she's not scared, and she doesn't judge the wolf because he's an outcast and he's entitled to his own way of life and his own opinions. And so the wolf says, "Where are you going?" And Little Red Riding Hood replies, "To my grandmother's house to bring her snacks. And not because my grandmother can't take care of herself, because she is very strong and healthy. And these snacks, they're very healthy too. But because it's out of the kindness of my heart." And she continues on. The wolf decides to rush ahead, goes to the cabin, eats grandmother, and puts her clothes on, her nightgown, her cap. And he can do this because he's very comfortable with himself and who he is, and it's his way of life, and he doesn't need to impress anyone. He's totally fine. So he waits, and Little Red Riding Hood comes and approaches the wolf and says, "Grandma, what big eyes you have." And the wolf grandma replies, "The better to see you with and to forgive you with." And Little Red Riding Hood says, "Grandma, what big nose you have, but only in relation to mine, and it's just as attractive." And the wolf grandma says, "The better to smell and forgive you with, my dear." And Little Red Riding Hood says, "Grandma, what big teeth you have." And the wolf jumps up and screams, "Hey, I am perfectly comfortable and happy with my teeth and who I am," and proceeds to try to eat Little Red Riding Hood. And Little Red Riding Hood screams, not because she can't fight him off herself or because of the way he's dressed. She just screams because she's surprised. And the scream is heard by a passing woodcutter, and he comes in determined to save the girl. And the girl stops and is like, "Hey, what are you doing here? Can't a girl and wolf resolve her own problems without men coming in and helping them?" And Grandma, who was inside the wolf, heard Little Red Riding Hood's impassioned cry and jumps out of the wolf and angrily chops off the head of the woodcutter because he is a man and very sexist and they can handle themselves. So now, Grandma and Little Red Riding Hood live happily in the woods by themselves and have set up a house of diversity to help the people. And that's it.